people. Hello, Elle. Hello, Zachary. Hello, Crow. Hello, Kieran. Hello, Kyra. Hello, Philip. Hello, Aster, probably somewhere. Hello, Ramzex. How you doing? I'm doing, for sure. I tried to stream and problems everywhere. Oh, hello, Fish. How you doing? Did I see Kudo? I don't know. Hello, Kudo. Whether you're there or not. She says, "Look, you sick." I don't know what you're talking about. Me? I ain't never sick because I'm a god gamer turtle. Obviously. I was late. Like, I've been getting... Kyra! Thank you for renewing your membership. My chat is also broken today, so, you know, everything's going amazing. Going as planned, you know. Thank you for renewing your membership. I appreciate it. Hello, hello, Al. How you doing? Stream just decided to not start for me. See, today is a day where nothing is going like it's supposed to. Like, why are these behind me? Like, what? Why are we doing this, guys? You go here. There we go. Today's a day indeed. Yeah, I don't know. I was like, oh, I'm gonna yap a little bit. You know, we're gonna take it easy today. So I open OBS and I'm like, oh, there's an update on it. So let's just do it. I do it. Everything is broken. If you look at the beginning of the chat, if you can see it, for some reason when I answered in the chat, it would answer as my other like VOD channel. And I don't even remember if it's connected to the same email, so I'm like, why? And then I went to my VOD channel to see what was going on. Then I realized that YouTube randomly pushed one of my VODs that I transferred over from Twitch, and it got like 120 views. This has never happened in my whole VTuber existence, and I was like, what? Why? Okay. But then it wouldn't work. And then my chat is broken, so that's why it does not show anything that's from YouTube. That's just like the Twitch version that I have on screen for today. That's why nobody has their membership and whatnot, and it's just annoying. I'm like, okay. Then I'm like, okay, well, let me get ready for stream. See? My Mana26 VOD galore is in the chat. I am not in my own chat. I don't know what's going on. I see the turtle for me in the stream avatars. I do not know, and I'm way too annoyed to try and understand that right now. But I'm trying to get ready for stream. I press my Windows key, and then I can't type in it. It just won't let me type. I had to restart my computer twice for it to work. I am not in the best of moods right now because I got played around by several things today. That was OBS playing with me. I tried to set up the VR headset today, and it was another type of pain. Like, I don't have the patience for it. Like, I guess because I'm sick, I'm even more impatient than usual with these things, and I just cannot, okay? Oh, hello, Ajushi. Thank you. How you doing? At least I got tea, and I'm chatting, so, you know, we take that. But, yeah. So many things have been going on. How is everybody doing? How are your lives? Are they better than mine right now? Because honestly, I was thinking about when my boss comes back, she'll ask me like, oh, well, how were these 3 weeks where I was away? And I'm like, oh my God, I have so much to say. There's so much information that I need to, like, you know, complain about to her for. Why can I not see my... I don't even care anymore. Like, there's so many things that have disappeared from OBS, and I'm like, I'm just so over it right now. I'm like, I don't care, bro. Like, do what you want to do. But yeah, so first amazing news. I got the rona from touching grass 2 weeks ago. See, that's why kids don't go outside. That's what happens to you. And I'm like, it's like the 4th time I get it, and I'm like, I'm so over it. Yesterday, I really wanted to stream and just chat, but the shivers, the sneezing, the nose being runny, all you would have heard would be sneezing and blowing my nose. So I was like, I ain't gonna do all that. I'm just gonna, you know, rest a little bit. For a time, Jesus, for real, I'm so over it right now. I'm like ready for this to go away. Like, what the hell, what you mean? Touching grass is for losers. Indeed. Don't touch grass, kids. It's gonna be healthier for you. Stay inside, play games. That's the wisdom on the turtle, you know? There's a sick turt. That's me. I'm the sick turt, but I'm not actually because I'm a god gamer, and that's how it works. Sick ASMR win. I mean, I don't think I have it in me to do ASMR because when you're a content creator, you look at like what works for others. Like you see what God has made done for others and you want it for yourself. And I've watched a few like VTuber ASMR streams and I'm like, I cannot. I can't. I just no. I can't just be like I can't just make noises in my mic. How does this work? Like how why are people I don't know why people like it. I personally don't get it. I think the one I get a bit more is if there's like a scenario or like a dialogue going on and I guess people like to roleplay to it. I don't know. I can get that a little bit more. Like maybe I could like do that as a redeem someday. But the noise one? No, I can't be licking my mic. That's not a thing I'm able to do in my life. I touch grass at least 3 times a day. Am I doomed? Probably. I'm sorry to inform you that you are probably doomed. That's a tragic time. Let's take a moment of silence for Kyra. Alright, the sick ASMR would be horrible. Probably. Imagine all the snot you would hear. Like, nah. Oh, hello, Sheriff. Sorry to hear you're sick. I hope you recover well soon. Yes, I hope so. Honestly, I feel a lot better today. Like I woke up and my nose was not stuffy, and I was like, okay, is it on its way? You know when you're sick and you go to bed, and then you wake up and you're like, oh, I'm fine. My nose is not runny anymore. And about 5 minutes after you get up, it starts again. So yeah, my voice is a bit better. Yesterday was not sounding like that. Do you want to can but can't, or do you just can't? I think I just can't. It's just what it is. I don't get it either. Like, yeah, it's just to each their own. I'm not judging anybody that does it. I'm not judging anybody that enjoys it. It's just beyond my understanding for the noise one. I understand the dialogue one. I don't understand the noise one. Like when you're like on Shorts or TikTok live and then you randomly stumble upon one and you're like, ooh, and they have like the plastic bags on the mic and all that, and I'm like, it does nothing for me. Like nothing. I don't feel relaxed in any way, shape, or form. I'm like, I don't know. So I don't think I could. I think I would get bored doing it if I tried. So I would be like, I don't want to spend streams doing that when I could be, I don't know, yapping, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, no, so much has happened. So first, I got COVID because amazing. Honestly, I didn't really want to take the bus yesterday and go to work, so I was happy I got to stay home. I worked and I think I was kind of done with the way I did things. I chose to work yesterday from home, but I took off today where I was feeling a lot worse yesterday, so I don't know why I did that, but I did it anyways. I don't know, just how it is. My priorities are weird, but like I'm gonna take a sick day at some point anyways. And then technically talking is just making noises other people can understand. So when I have sessions could be called ASMR. I mean that's a turtle ASMR style. It's fancy, it's spicy, it's entertainment. ? Yeah. I'll take it. I do turtle ASMR. They just don't it's not for everyone. Sorry. Yeah, so that's number one. Second, my parents are landlords. And somehow their building burned down last weekend. So we're like, oh, awesome. And then my parents are a bit like, not very savvy on scams and stuff. So apparently I didn't know they existed, but there are like fire truck chasers type of thing, people that try to scam you out of your insurance money. And my parents didn't know, so they did sign a paper that said that these people could take all the money from the insurance and they would take care of renovating the building or something. Thankfully, there was an equally shady man that showed up at my mom's the other day, and he was like, oh yeah, I do things like renovations for like fires and whatnot. And he was like, well, you gotta be careful of people that show up with the fire department. Most of the time, they're kind of shady people. Thanks to him, my parents went and looked it up, and like even like their business numbers online were not right and stuff. So like they wrote a whole letter and stuff like we do not want to do any business with you, and they put the insurance and copy and whatnot. So yeah, that was that. So now we're like traumatized because a building burned down. And then after that, what else happened? A lot has happened. Why can I not remember what has happened? Oh, my sister got pneumonia for some reason. She's like coughing her lungs out, and it's very tragic. I went to see her Sunday. Miserable, very miserable. And the thing is, I went to see her Sunday, but it's also like when I got home, I got bad. I was like, I hope I did not like give her my COVID on top of what she's going through right now. I'm like, dang, like hopefully not. We hope not. It's just been a time. Yeah, pneumonia is awful. Yeah, and it has like she just sent me like what let me see what this is. It's a mycoplasma bacteria pneumonia. I don't know. It's a complicated one on top of it. She did get like some medication for it, but any of you saw her, you'd think she's on her deathbed. Like it's tragic. She can't breathe. She can't sleep. She's just coughing all day, and it sounds like she's dying. I'm like, awesome. Now I'm sick. On a better note, though, my dad that I love very very much has been very sweet, and I am happy to announce that I will not be a walking peasant for much longer. Thankfully, my dad did some shenanigans and found me a car, so I will be getting a car soon. So no more bus time for me. Look, it will have lasted about a month, but it was all worth it because I got a car out of it. And it turns out it's actually red, and I'm very happy about that because I was like, I will take anything. So I was like, I don't care what the model is. I don't care what year it is. I don't care what color it is. I mean, I would rather not have a champagne car because I think they're ugly. But I was very happy to know that it's a very nice bright red. And I was like, oh yeah, no more peasant time with the weird people on the bus screaming at people in the middle of summer. No need, I've moved and I haven't done grocery shopping since because I had not like put my mind into it to actually walk to the grocery store. Anytime I went out with other people where people would bring me food over, like I never I never did it. That's what's up. I got a nice little red car, and I'm very very happy about it. And I'll take all care of it. But at the same time, my dad was like, yeah, we just need like the paperwork and whatnot. But I was like, I don't know how that works. I've never had a car. I'm like, I don't know when to change the oil. I don't know what to do when it comes to tires and like if something breaks. I don't know. Like I'm like, I guess I need to get insurance. I'm like, okay. I need to shop for one to see what they offer, and like all the prices are different, but I'm like, is it as good as the other one? I don't know. But am I gonna complain? Absolutely not. I did not want to take the bus. I don't like taking the bus. I'm very happy that I did not buy a monthly pass. I only bought a bunch of tickets, so now I won't have to worry about that. So I'm like, oh yeah. Driver's ed insurance, yeah, live free. I think it's illegal here, actually. You just can't be driving without it, And I don't want to take that chance because you see, the tenants at my parents' building, none of them had insurance. So they lost everything and nobody's helping them because they didn't have insurance. And I'm like, oh my God. Because when I lived in my apartment, I had insurance for my apartment and whatever I had in there. But it's like, what do you mean? Like, what do you mean you didn't have house insurance? Like, you need to have that. So now they lost absolutely everything. Insurance is not gonna give them anything. And they were only able to be like housed for 3 days in the hotel, and then they have to figure it out. And I'm like, see, I don't like insurance like that. I don't like that I put my money in it because you never know if you will actually use it. But no, no, not for where I live, because if I lose everything, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, nah, even your imported paper, like if you had like your birth certificate and whatnot in the house, or like on my PC setup, if I lost it in a fire, like there's no way I could like, buy it back. Like that would not happen. So like, nah. Yeah, but so is weed, but people still did it. But I mean, it's legal here, so I don't know. In here in Canada, the land of the free, for some reason, we have weed is legal everywhere. So it's like it might smell in the streets if you come visit and whatnot. I don't know. Yeah, your car gets taken away if you drive a car without insurance. Yeah, I'm not gonna take that chance. I'd rather make sure all my paperwork is in order before I get the car. And my dad is sweet, so he's making sure the car is like, in a good state. Get it checked by a mechanic and everything because he knows that I wouldn't know. He knows that I can't manage myself. So, I mean, I can manage myself except for when it comes to a car. I have no idea how that works. So. I'm allergic to THC. I can't stand the smell. I mean, I hate the smell. I don't think I'm allergic. I wouldn't know. I ain't tried. You see, I was always a very good kid. When they said to kids, do not do drugs. I was like, do not do drugs. I shall not do drugs. So I never did drugs. It was not part of my life. It just never happened for me. You don't have to be specifically insured on the car, but the car needs to have insurance. Yeah. That's how I understand it. Because then you get in trouble. But honestly, do you really want to deal with the cost and all the things that come when you don't have insurance? Like, even if someone like rear ends you, like, you still need your insurance so like they can communicate and whatnot. Like, you need something. Like, I ain't doing all that on my own. Like, dang. I don't know why people choose to live that dangerously, but I'm not. I'm very much okay not having to deal with that. 1 second. I forgot to check if everything was okay because nothing is okay really. Oh yeah, and then my mom called me today. And then we talked for like an hour complaining about people in the family doing random stuff because my family is sometimes weird. But then she calls me later and she's like, is there a reason why I cannot find any of my like Excel sheets or anything in my computer? And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, well, I open stuff and I like when I do open, it just shows nothing. I'm like, okay, well, if you press the window key and or you go to the the file explorer and stuff, do you see your stuff? She's like, no. I mean, do you see anything in your download folder maybe? No, it's empty. Picture is empty. Everything is empty. And I'm like, okay, well, just get on Zoom because she has a Zoom. She uses it a lot. And just share your screen with me so I can see what's going on maybe. And then she's like, but Zoom is not installed on my computer anymore. And I'm like, what do you mean? And then she had to try and download it. In the end, it never worked. And yeah, I use Zoom, I know, but that's the one I use for work too. So I feel, it's a thing. I knew I was allergic because my mom is, plus I never really was affected by peer pressure. Yeah, thankfully for me, I never was too. High five. But yeah, so turns out somewhere or another, her whole PC was wiped. But we don't know how, we don't know who. My mom is suspecting everything. My dad wanted to do a Zoom or something, so he went on our computer Sunday, so he's like, he probably did something trying to use Zoom. In her mind, it's become a Zoom. Is because of Google, is because of Edge, which is very cute because my mom doesn't pronounce Edge. She called it Edge. It's really Edge. I'm like, Edge? Yeah, okay. But I'm like, no, Mom, that's not how that works. It's like, but I think my Windows expired. I'm like, no, that's not how that works, Mom. And I was trying, but I was on the phone with her for over an hour, trying to explain to her that Zoom did not wipe her PC. That's not how that works, but there's something wrong, something off, and we don't know what it is. So if any of you has any idea, I will be looking into it because she lost everything, and a lot of it is like very important, like Excel sheets, like even like our whole office suite is like uninstalled from our PC. My first thought was like maybe she opened another like, what do you call it, like another account on the PC. So I had her restart the PC and choose the thing, and then she entered her passwords. So I'm like, she's definitely in the right login, but there's still nothing there, and I'm like, ugh. I check the Windows time machine and go from there. Yeah, I'll have to do it because my mom is not the best at following instructions, and like for some reason now everything is in English, so she's struggling even more. Because it tells her stuff and she's like, I don't know what this is. And she tries to read it to me and I don't understand what she's reading. And I'm like, oh God, my poor mom, my poor baby be struggling out here, But yeah, that happened today too. There's some family drama I won't get into because it's a bit more sensitive here. But like, my life has been very eventful. to say the least. Like, there's a lot going on, there's a lot to deal with, and like right now really wasn't the time for me to get sick. Ugh. There's a sneeze that's trying to come out, but it's not. Okay. And I have a lot to do, and today I had some energy, so I tried to like clean around my house. So at least I aerated my room, opened the windows, but then it was getting too loud with the street, so I shut it down. But I washed, like I cleaned my, like I washed my sheets and stuff, you know. Oh, is it Tomodachi help me sneeze? It's probably what it is. I just need to shove a feather up there and it'll be fine some type of way, you know. But I'd rather not, because honestly, when I was doing like the self-test for COVID like Sunday night, it was so terrible because, you know, you're already sick. My nose was full of snot at that point. I was just sneezing nonstop. Then you shove the thing up your nose, it tickles it, and then it makes you like sneeze 5 times. You're like, everywhere, and you're trying to get it done. And I was like, bro, I'm so over this. And then it was positive. I'm like, frick, So I took the time to like tell my family, sorry I interacted today. Apparently I am positive. Because I know I kissed my nieces, I kissed my parents, I said hi to people. I'm like, oh no. Hopefully I didn't give it to people, because I probably got infected the last weekend. And it took until Sunday for it to be like positive, because I did do a test Friday and it was negative. So hopefully it was negative during the day until I got home on Sunday. It's been such a weird one. But I think for me, the sign of like, oh yeah, that's definitely the Rona, is probably the headaches. I don't get headaches that easily. As soon as I have one, I'm like, this is suspicious. Because it started like with Wednesday night. I felt like, you know, that little... Oh yeah, I was trying to like drink water, but anytime I swallowed water, it would hurt my throat. And I'm like, am I getting sick? I don't know. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I am. Then Thursday, I could feel the little scratchy thing behind your nose. And you're like, that's weird. But I'm not sneezing yet. Nothing's going on. I just feel tired. Let me take a Tylenol here and there. It'll be fine. Then Friday, that's when I was like, yeah, I know. Because I think I started feeling bad. Sorry, right after movie night, like we watched Fight Club, which was interesting to say the least. Yeah. And then by the time it was time to chat, because we always chat after movie night, I was like, I don't feel great. Like I really don't, like I don't have time to chat. I just want to go to bed. And then yeah, Friday was bad. Saturday was okay. Then Sunday morning was okay. And then it all broke loose Sunday night. Oh, hello, Yummy Brooke. How you doing? Movie night was fun. Yeah, Vice Club's amazing. I had a great time. I wish I could have enjoyed it more if I was not so out of it. Like, I had been drinking a lot of tea and I was getting sick, so I was, like, even more tired than usual. But it was interesting because I was like, am I tripping? Because I saw things, but I'm like, I might be tripping. But I saw, like, you know, like the bus, when she gets on the bus, like, as soon as she got on the bus, I saw a bunch of people get up, and I was like, interesting. Are there? Nah, probably not. You know, type of thing. And I was like, okay. But yeah, it was fun to, like, notice the things. It was also fun to have everybody that knew everything be so excited in the chat and be like, wait, when stuff happened, you know? That's weird. That's suspicious. Oh no, the 3 phases. Yes. Those are exactly the phases I went through. But I didn't even think about it being the Rona. It was just like the people that went to the event I went to were like, oh yeah, a lot of people are coming down with it. So I was like, oh no, not this. So yeah, that movie is like that. Yeah. Like, I guess it'll be interesting the next time I watch it to, like, see, like, what I noticed next time. Because I noticed a bunch of things, but I did not understand them. So maybe I would understand them better at this point. Being sick sucks. I'm sorry. I'm good. Just got home from work. Yeah, it does suck. But at least I got to not go to work in person yesterday. So, you know, you got wins somewhere in your life. Yeah, that was exactly my reaction was wait. Yeah. I saw a lot of wait in the chat. It was fun. And yeah, I really wanted to chat after, but I was just not. I was just not down. It's been such a weird, like, up and down sickness where some days I'm like, I mean, not some days, some hours during the day I'm perfectly fine. I don't feel like much. I'm like, yeah, I'm not 100%, but I'm okay. And then I'm dying like 2 hours later. I'm like, oh god, oh, NyQuil. Like, I took a NyQuil last night, and dang, did it knock me out. I was in bed like I think I passed out around 9:30 ish. Like I never sleep that early. Like that's not normal for me. But I was out, so it did help. I felt a lot better in the morning after that. Yeah. Uh, I'm excited for Back to the Future. Me too. I really love these. For once, for once in the blue moon, I actually know these movies. I've watched them all a lot, like growing up. I don't think I've ever seen them in English though, so that will be an interesting first for me. But I'm excited for these a lot. I thought I was getting a sinus infection when I caught it. I avoided it for 3 years before it finally caught me. You lucky one. I really wish, but this is like my fourth time. I believe it's my fourth time I have it. Because I had it twice in the first 2 years of the Rona. And then I had it back in December. And then I have it now. And I'm like, hello? Hello, can we not? It will be a much needed for me to a fun, comfy movie. Yee! We all need to be comforted and happy. And then we can do that during movie night. Isn't it awesome? It's a very, very awesome. Last night I couldn't sleep. I went to bed at 9. Literally didn't actually sleep before I had to go to work. Oh no. Well, you should probably go eat something, relax yourself, and go to bed right away. Like, you can't be going on like that. What do you mean? The Rona loves you. Apparently it does. Like, could we not though? Could we not? Do you know Love Hinamana? I know of it. I've never actually watched it. I read a few random volumes that I would rent at the library growing up. So I don't actually know what the story is. I've seen a lot of AMVs of it, but that's as much as I know. Oh, it's Kudo. Hello. How you doing? I'm doing better. Like, I don't mind streaming sick that much, but yesterday was just too much. I was like, I won't be able to get anything, like any sentences out. Like nothing is gonna happen right now. So I'm like, yeah, we're not. They're making a new anime. I think I saw something about that on YouTube, on Twitter. I mean, if they make a remake, maybe I'll be into it. Like, I don't know. I had heard so much of it, and I know what they look like because I've seen so many AMVs with it, but I have no idea what it's about. Would you recommend it, Elle? I think I got it in November before COVID was acknowledged. Like, that was like in 2019. I got over it quickly, but it felt like a horrible sinus infection. I haven't been sick since. I very rarely get sick. Well, let's go. Hopefully you stay that way. I would say the same about myself, except for COVID. The last few times I've been sick were always COVID. Like, I rarely do, usually. But since COVID happened, I randomly get that, and I'm like, but why? Why are we doing this? Thankfully, I've never lost, like, my sense of smell or taste because of it. I would have been so sad. Yeah, I would have been very sad if that was the case. Thankfully, it has not. So, look, we take it. Yeah, I work in an ER and then a COVID unit during the bulk of it. Religiously wore my protective equipment and was super careful. Then I randomly caught it when my partner brought it home. Yeah, when you do everything to be safe and then you don't. And when it was at its highest peak, I lived with my parents and my sister at that point, and my sister works in a hospital. She's a nurse too, and it was so funny because everybody except for me got it at that point. And then I had to quarantine myself longer than them because it had to count for when they got it, even though I didn't. I didn't mind because I wanted to be in my room and I didn't want to go to work anyways. I think at that point, my work was closed anyways. I was just staying home playing gacha. That's what I did during the COVID, which, when you think about it, really, that was not a good thing for me. I spent a lot of time playing my gacha game instead of working, I never tested positive for the Rona, even when I had it. Yeah, I guess you're just built different. Like, you just don't get the Rona like this. Like, you're a strong individual, even though you're a bully, you be strong like that. But for me, I don't know. My dad caught it once. My sister, I think, had it twice. I've had it 4 times. My mom claims to have had it, but she would never do a test. So I mean, maybe she got it, maybe she didn't. Well, my mom gets sick out of it of thin air, so I don't know. I was lucky enough to avoid it. Well, let's pray that it stays that way for all of you that haven't got it. And honestly, it's not fun. Like it's a bad cold. To me, that's how it feels. Like I know it's worse for some people, but for me, it's just a really, really bad cold and it's very annoying, you know? I have only had the Rona once. Peace and love to you so you can stay like that. Nah, I think I'm just bad at doing the test. I mean, it's not that hard. Like, what are you doing? Shoving it in your eyes instead of your nose? Like, what are you doing? After I got the bully shield. That's right. You got that right, Elle. He's definitely a bully, and he's shielded from it. Got it this last winter. Let's go. High five. That was my case, which is why I'm even more surprised that I got it again. Like, I had it in December. So what do you mean I have it in freaking August? Like leave me alone. At least do it once a year. Like it's less than a year there already. Like stop it. I kind of whip my ass. Yeah. It can be really bad. Honestly, the few times I got COVID were not as bad as when I got the, I don't know if it's the same name in English, but the H1N1, whatever. There was a big virus before the Rona was a thing that I did get, and it was death. I could not live. It hurt so much. I had such fever for so long. It was the worst thing that has ever happened to me. It was way worse than the Rona has ever been for me. Like, nah. Did you touch your brain with the swab? No, probably didn't get enough back then. Yep, that's right. I shall redo it then. You have to check it if you have it at this point. You never know. Maybe you have it hit constantly, but you just don't know. The fever is rough. Thankfully, I think I had a little bit of fever on Friday, but it didn't last too much. It wasn't too intense. But since then, I think I've been okay. Swine flu, yeah, that's the thing. Probably the name of the thing I had back in the day was terrible. Hydration check. I'm drinking my tea, don't worry. Yeah. Oh yeah, H1N1 was awful. Yeah, I think it was the worst thing I have ever had in my life. The fever, the muscle pain, the ache, the coughing, everything is 10 times worse than any time I've had the Rona. It's just not the same type of pain for me. My body did not enjoy that. I was very fatigued, dizzy, fever, short of breath. It was awful. Still not as bad as I was afraid it could be with my underlying conditions, but definitely worse than other people around me. Yeah, some people have it very, very rough. A lot rougher than others, so like, nah. We don't want it. I don't want it, type of thing. The swine flu, that's the one. There is only one time I think I had it, but never tested, so no idea. Otherwise, never had it. Let's go. Stay like that. Let's go ahead and believe that you haven't, because you're a giga chad like that, and that's good. Got H1N1 in college. It was miserable. Well, high five on that. I wasn't in college, but like it was the first time in my life where I was sick and I didn't go to school. Like that was the first time that my parents were like, sorry, that's the second time, because I did get the gastro and whatnot a few years before, and I just vomited my whole life on the living room floor, and they were like, you're not going anywhere. But that was the first time I had like cold-like symptoms, and they were like, you're not doing good enough to go to work, to school, so you stay home. And I thought I was dying. It was terrible. Hey yo Kruka, how you doing? I'm doing a lot better than I have been doing over the past 2 days. The past 2 days were not they were not a way to live your life properly, but now I'm a lot better. So if I'm yapping, I'm better, probably, hopefully. Gastroenteritis, probably that thing, yeah, however you spell it. Indeed, I had that, and it was something that I will never forget. The trauma, because we ended up having it in my house. It was the worst. That is still the sickest I have ever been. Yes, yeah, agreed. I'm doing well, and good to hear you getting better. Yee, happy. Yeah, for your own sanity, never look at how it is spread. Yeah, I will not. I still don't know how I got it. I don't want to know how I got it. I just remember going through it. And my dad, it was, I think my dad got it first. No, my mom got it first. Then a week later, it was my sister, then me, then my dad. We all had it. And it was absolutely terrible. And, like, like, I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but when you're, like, throwing up, but then there's nothing to throw up anymore, so your belly just contracts trying to expel something, but there's nothing happening. The pain it gives you, because it's like, I'd like to give you something to throw up, but there's nothing in my belly right now, so there's no point in doing all that, body. Can you stop doing all that? There's nothing to throw up inside. Stop it, because you all the food is out, all the liquid is out, all your bile is out, literally. I remember seeing it and I'm like, what is this? And my sister told me I was bile. I was like, what do you mean? Like, what the hell? But yeah, it was very much empty, squeaky clean in there, and nothing was happening. Like, nah. It's Conway. Hello, Conway. Yeah, I don't know, Aster. You're putting big words out here. I don't know. That is a different thing, but it's also terrible from what I hear. Anything that, like, affects your belly is probably a very terrible time overall, it's just what's up. I don't know the difference between the two. I see gastro, I call it gastro, so whatever comes after it, I don't know. All I know, it's pain, it's disgusting, and there's nothing you can do about it. It's just like, nah. I remember my uncle came by to, like, give us, like, Pepto-Bismol and stuff, and he just dropped it at the entrance, and he ran away like we had, like, we were lepers or something, like the house of lepers, and he would just, like, put stuff outside of the house and be like, it's in there, go get it, like, dang. Had to look up the spelling. I mean, I'm not even gonna attempt to write that. I know I do not know how. Hope you feel better soon. Thank you. I'm starting to feel better. Honestly, I think by Thursday I'll be okay, and I'll probably actually go to work on that day. Because the thing is, I don't really want to go to work, like, in person. But since my boss is also on vacation, I'm supposed to do her job, there are a few things that are to be done in person, and if I don't get to do them this week, it's gonna be a pain, and I don't want my boss to be, like, suspecting me of anything, so I don't lose my job. So I probably need to go and make sure everything is okay and is in order and everything goes well. So hopefully that goes well. And the thing is, as I was saying, I should have taken off yesterday and then worked today, but I did the opposite. So at least I have planted the seed in their mind that I'm doing worse, so that they might be more lenient with me. And considering that I'm supposed to be feeling worse today than I was yesterday. But then tomorrow we have our team meeting, and it's like a Zoom call, so I'm like, am I gonna have my camera on? Maybe I don't, so I keep them wondering how I'm doing. I think that's how we're gonna do that tomorrow. We'll see. Oh my goodness, it's Vector Spaceman, the one and only Vector Spaceman. Let's go. How you doing? How have you been? I've been getting bullied by sickness, buildings burning down, bugs everywhere, and then OBS breaking everything. It's everything. Spaceman, yeah, I love how you write it. It's very professional. Thank you, Aster. I appreciate being very accurate and your spelling of Spaceman. Oh God, let me drink some tea. That freaking sneeze be teasing me, and I'm so over it right now. Like, my God. The Rona gave you the power to burn down buildings. That's pretty metal. I mean, yeah. What can I say? I'm cool like that. I was saying earlier, like, one of my parents, like, I mean, their only building burned down. Like, they had tenants in it and whatnot. Apparently, it sucks because it seems like it's a little youngster that moved in, like, in July. So he had only been there for a month. He doesn't work, and his parents set him up in there. But maybe, just maybe, because there's still an investigation going on with the fire department, it seems like it may have been a cigarette butt that went and lodged itself in some tires on the balcony, and it started the fire and it burnt everything down. And like he got woken up by the glass exploding, and then he attempted to turn on to like shut down the fire, but it was like nah. So thankfully he saw that, so he went and he woke everybody else up in the building, and they were taken away. But like they called my parent, it was like 2 a.m. in the morning. And then when they showed up, there were like 70 like firemen everywhere, like a bunch of trucks all over the street, so they couldn't even park anywhere close. So they had to walk like 20 minutes back after they found a spot to leave their car to see what was going on. It was a thing. Mana's parent owned buildings. Mana's a rich and Nepo baby. Oh my god, I wish. How I wish I was a rich Nepo baby. Do you think a Nepo baby would be out here not being able to afford anything for their stream? Like, you know what's funny? Because there was a Nepo baby discovery on Twitter recently. There's one VTuber that is an actual Nepo baby. Even though, there may be a lot of them, but we just don't know. Because, there was a whole charity for Connor and stuff, and there's one VTuber that got all the hanging out sessions with like Valkyrie and Iron Mouse and whatnot, and they spent like I think it was $64,000 on that. Like who the hell are they? It's like, where do you have $64,000 to spend on the hanging out sessions? I know it's a tax, donation thingy, but what you mean you casually got $64,000 to spend on that? Like, hello? I wish. And then there was the other one that turned out to be like Robert De Niro's daughter, and we were like, oh, okay, casual drop here. Okay, we just have some celebrities in the community, we just don't know about it. I wouldn't mind being one of them one day. Like, I don't know, adopt me and my parents so we can stay in the same family. You'd think that people with money and influence would aspire to something greater than VTubing. No, that's the thing. When they're rich, they have to find a way to feel like the normal people. So they try to mesh with us. But I guess, if I was a Nepo baby, I think becoming a VTuber is actually a good thing. You don't need the money, so it can be a full-on hobby. You never need to monetize whatever you do. You just have fun if you want to. You make money if you want, and you can. But nobody needs to know who you are. I guess it's a good way to like validate yourself and your talents and be like, okay, well, I'm rich. I don't need the money, but I'm gonna do my best to make it. And I always wonder, like, when I see people that just start VTubing and they choose like VTuber parents that cost like $10,000 and stuff like that, I'm like, did you just have that $10,000 laying around? And I was thinking like US money as well, because US money is a lot more than Canadian money. So when I see $10,000 like US, I'm like, that's what, 13 or 14 Canadian. So I'm like, oh, you just had that laying around so you could commission metal art like without even the rigging or something. It's just like, you cannot be a poor person if you can afford to start that way. Like, I thought I was like, spending a lot. My first model, I think I paid like $800 on the art, and I was like, dang, that's an investment. Oh my god. And 800 Canadian is probably like almost 500 US, and I was like, dang, that's expensive. And then it's like, to me that was a big thing. It was a real expense and investment that I put into it. I can't imagine spending like 10 times that and being fully, my budget is fine. I can pay my bills after spending $10,000 on a model. Like, what do you mean? And honestly, I think if I was to make it and like become a full-time streamer and whatnot, I wouldn't be changing my model all the time. I think I would add to it, like maybe add an outfit, like have a new outfit, have a new toggle, have a refresh in my rigging, that type of thing. But I wouldn't necessarily just change models. Like, I think like if I was a big one, the best like time frame for me was like if I change it once a year, I would be like, yeah, that's reasonable to me. I ain't judging people that do it more. I'm just like, you guys got money. You got a lot more monies than I do. That's just what's up. Sorry. Okay. Where was I? Sounds like a Bitcoin millionaire, maybe. Or a Nepo baby. Or a random millionaire that was like, okay, well, I'll just go into VTubing because I'm bored. You know, one of these. The biggest, most impressive career starting investment, they'll blow up. Well, the thing is that it's not enough though. Like, you can have the prettiest model ever, but if you're actually not entertaining, people will be there for the debut because they want to see the art, but you gotta keep them there. And I feel like that's the case for any type of like content creation. You can have the aesthetics, but if you're not selling it, it is what it is, you know? Well, one of the new Hololive girls has the lowest cost membership because we all know she already makes a lot of money with art. Pretty cool. Oh, that makes sense. Oh, I know that one, and she's a very good artist. And I mean, if I was her and I was, you know, getting awesome gigs making art for like, you know, the price that I'm worth, I mean, you might as well. And, you know, that's the thing with YouTube streamers. They make money over, like, from their VODs as well. So they have VODs, they have super chats, they have memberships, they have a lot. So if I was already making a lot of money, I would do the same. That's also why I do have, like, a lower tier in my... I mean, that's not why. I have a lower tier for people that just want to have the emotes. I'll give, you know, an option for that. It's not because I don't need that money. That's not what I'm saying here. All I'm saying, I'm like, I wanted it to not be too closed off. I wanted it to be like, okay, maybe you can do five Canadian dollars. Maybe you can do like 3. I'm attempting here. I'm trying, you know. Real money, not our funky maple Dolarinos. Exactly. Because when we talk about our money, we like, oh yeah, it's a lot. It's not compared to like in the US. It's just not. Like, it's never been. It will probably never be. But that's why, like, if I get a super chat for like 20 like American dollars, I'm like, oh god, that's a lot of money. It's a lot of money because it converts to a lot more for me, you know? Iron Man's with her 63 models and 44 outfits. Yeah, I mean, I was curious about it, but she did explain that for her, this is like her best way to like enjoy looking different because of all our limitations in real life. So, you know, it makes sense. And I'm like, I ain't judging. I personally feel like I really want to use the heck out of my model. Like, I love my model and I will use it as much as I can before it's time to change. Sure, there's something that like, sometimes I see other models and I'm like, oh, I'd like that for mine. I'd like this and blah, blah, blah. And I think about it, but I ain't changing now. Like, not anytime soon. One day, maybe I'll upgrade. Maybe I'll have it like in another style. But the idea of getting such a model that I love so much and that like I spent so much on for me and like just burying it hurts. Like, even when I changed from my last model to this one, the idea of not using the old one hurts. It's like, but it's my baby, this is who I've been. And like, anytime I see old clips or I see old VODs, I'm like, oh, that was me. Look at me. And my cute little other model. I liked her a lot, and it hurts me to not use her anymore. But considering that she didn't do as well being expressive, I'm like, I don't think I can go back to her. And I love my new model anyways, so like, you know, so if I had to change, if I had like 63 models, I'd be like, well, what do I have them for? Like, what am I gonna use them for? Like, I don't have enough, like, I guess I don't have, maybe I'm not made for this. I don't have enough content ideas to use 63 models differently. Like, I just don't. So, like, you know. Oh, it actually has been and might make it back there in the future. Wait, what are we talking? Oh, the money? Our money? Maybe. Who knows? I'm not hopeful. I think in my lifespan, as far as I can remember knowing about the quality of our money, I remember when I was way younger, it used to be close, or at least way closer than it is now, and then it just kept getting worse. So I don't know. I don't think I've ever seen it being higher than the American dollar, but we never know. Maybe. There's also is the thing of when people join you during a certain model, then you change it. It can exchange them. People are silly. Oh yeah, I mean, at this point, what are we gonna do? Like, because I'm not trying to be like canceled or controversial here, but I I've seen people having whole discussions about people telling them that they like their old model better. I'm like, is it that big of a deal? Like, I mean, you love your new model. Like, I love my new model. And in my case, I have never had anybody tell me that they love my old model more than this one. Let's be real, it's a different type. It's like, I think in what people generally find pretty, like this one is usually very well seen. So nobody's gonna tell me that they wish I went back to my older one. But I'm like, if someone did, I'd be like, oh, I feel you. Like, I really liked her. She was very cute. She was very much me and everything. But I wouldn't get aggravated by it. I don't know. I've seen a lot of posts on Twitter saying like, oh, I feel so sad because people keep telling me that they preferred my old model and blah, blah, blah because they hyped up their 2.0 or something. And then people in their chat is like, oh, well, I preferred your old one for X, Y, and Z reason. And most of the time, they're not even being mean. They're just telling them how they feel. And I feel like it's okay. People are allowed to prefer another art style and stuff. And sure, it would be tactful to not go out of their way to tell you. But if they do, so what? Like, I don't understand why there's a whole thing about it. I'm like, they feel that way. They let you know. And you can be like very customer service. Like, thank you for your comment. And move along. Like, you know, but sometimes they answer very angry, like, well, nobody asked, and why are you saying that? I'm like, bro, daddy, chill, you know, type of thing. I was like, you know, it's okay. It's not that deep. It was never that deep. It was never that much of a problem. Do you love your own model? If yes, be happy, roll with it, make all the content you want with it, and just chill. You know, it's gonna be okay. I don't know. I see so much going on Twitter. Like, there's always a call out for some reason. There's always something wrong with something said something in chat, and like, is it? I don't know. Maybe I'm just not. I'm not very emotional usually. Like, especially when it comes to content, I don't take much that seriously. Like, if people come in my chat and they do something they were not supposed to do, there's option 1 where I may not see it because Aster bonked them. There's option 2 where I saw it but Aster bonked them anyways. Option 3, I bonked them before Aster because he was you know, distracted. And honestly, in the next 2 days I will have forgotten about it. That's the end of it for me, you know. Yeah, it was a point 0.9 in the early 2010s. Yeah, I was probably not looking at the market at that way. Daddy, chill. What does it mean that? Yeah, they mana. Now it's in my head. I'm happy I was able to share that in your brain. You know, I'm very happy with the work I have accomplished today. Tea. Oh yeah, like I remember more of the weirdos in the chat than Mana does usually. Yeah, like they're very much a fleeting presence. And then Azra will be like, oh, you remember that one and stuff? And I'm like, who? I don't know. And I guess, especially now that I'm mostly on YouTube, like there's no unbanned request. So I will never remember you if you came in my chat, first chatter, and you did something weird. Like, if you were in the community and then you kept doing something weird and then you got banned, then I might remember you because, you know, we exchange. But if a random stranger tells me, I don't like your model, okay? And? Like, what do you want me to do about it? Are you gonna pay for a new one for me? Like, and even if you did, I love mine, so tough luck. Go watch someone else if you don't want to watch mine. I love my model. It's pretty in my eyes, and most people seem to like it. So I think we're all good in general. We're gonna go with the majority, like, you know, vote on that, you know? And as I said, I do not plan on changing my model anytime soon. Like, when I got this one made, I had a very specific idea in mind. I kind of knew what I wanted, and is it 100% exactly how I wanted it? No, but it's like very like minor details in some things of my model that I'm like, oh, it'd be nice if this or it'd be nice if that, but none of this is major. None of this is things that I would change, and this is just who I am, and I like it a lot. And you know, there has been a lot of discussion about design and, like, you know, how to stand out as a VTuber with your model and stuff like that. And a lot of information I did not know or have before I commissioned my model. But would I change these things? Not necessarily. Like, there's the whole like, oh, do your silhouette test and see if you pass. Like, if people see your silhouette without the colors and everything, do they know who you are? I don't think so. My silhouette is very normal, and especially since I have long hair just destroys the whole silhouette anyway. So I'm like, it's fine. I'll get there when I get there, and I think that's fine. I have basic, like, not to say that my art is basic, but like I have basic shoes. Like, nothing about my model except, honestly, and very surprisingly, my hat is very gorgeous, and everybody loves my hat. Where's my hat? I think my model mama did so much like work to make it pretty, and then my rigger did an extremely good job rigging it that people would recognize my hat. But I don't wear it all the time anyways, so yeah, I did that as well for handling the person I mod for. It's mostly bonking people that are doing silly, unsafe internet things. Rarely we get demos that are rude. Yeah, sometimes, like, we try to be nice, like, if they're being rude, they'll get a warning. If they keep being rude, they'll get banned. Like, it's just, that's the end of the day. At the end of the day, that's all that's gonna happen with that. But yeah, all this to say, I love my model, and I don't see the point of people getting all mad because someone mentioned that they loved their old model more. Like, okay. And I don't get it. But yeah, there was a whole drama the other day because someone was saying that someone copied their design and stuff. Honestly, Twitter is so tiring sometimes because people will dogpile on one way or another. There are people that are gonna agree with the person that did the call out, and there are people that will agree with the people that apparently copied. Like, it's just, and we got time for this. I love Myrtle's model. Yes, honestly, I love Myrtle. She's the best, and she was exactly what I wanted. Like, my artist did not even send like a whip of Myrtle. She just knew what was up, and she said it perfectly. I was like, yes, that's what I want. We get too many doesn't understand basic etiquette type of people. Yeah, I think the most people we've banned from chat are people that are just rude. And they got the, like, the people that just show up in chat and they like do this or do that. Like, what about hi, hello, how you doing, I'm new here, I don't know, something, be nice, I don't know. I feel like that's how I try to interact in chat, even though I don't interact with in a lot of chats in general. But I feel like that's the way I would go about it as a first step. I don't know, maybe it's just me, I don't know, people are weird. Oh, I almost hit myself with my spoon. I saw someone say I tried. Oh yeah, it's L. Okay, I was looking like I saw the chat, but I couldn't see it. I always try to stay polite. Yeah, as you should, and because you're awesome like that. And I feel like that's the basics. And then when you get to know someone, you can like joke around and stuff. But I feel like as a first chatter, if you come in with the rudeness, you're gonna get kicked out with the rudeness as well. That's what's up. There was a demand that was like, you send me your avatar. It's like, what do you mean? Like, what are you doing? Like, what do you want? Makes it stay comfy and nice in chat. It's a form of respect. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Some people don't see content creators as people. I don't know why. I mean, I know that we don't look very human, but like, clearly someone's speaking. So we're just normal people. So like, would you, even though maybe some of them would, but would you talk to someone like that in real life? Like, you see them in the street and you're just gonna be straight up rude when you meet them? Like in a work setting, or like if you go to like the movie theater, you're gonna just be rude to the workers there? Like, is it, like, what is it like that makes you think that it's fine? I guess it's the anonymity of being on the internet. They're like, I don't care, I'm gonna be rude and I'm gonna demand things from people because I deserve the entertainment. And you're like, bro, you don't. I don't owe you anything, I feel like if I make promises to my community, then I owe them to try my best to fulfill the promises I do. But except for that, I owe them respect as they owe me respect. And then if we have mutual respect, everybody's happy. We chill, we joke around, we do yapping every day, all day. And it's amazing. And I love it that way. And I want to keep it that way. No matter how small or how big I am, I just want to be able to chat happily and respectfully with people. Hello, Minami. How you doing? Welcome in. How have you been? I find it easy to get along with people and just yap in their chat. Most VTubers find my chats fun, but yeah, I mean, I'm in most of the I'm not in a lot of chats, but most of the chats I'm in, you're into, and usually are fine. Like I've seen some random rude people in Twig chat, but Twig is so fast. Even when I happen to be there to try and ban them, she's just like so fast. She like gets them out. I'm like, dang. I can't even try to help her out. She does not play like that. And same for Dai. I think the few times I've been to lurking his chat, they look pretty neat, pretty nice vibes all around. I think okay. Thanks. How are you? I'm okay. I'm sick, but I'm okay. I'm getting a lot better. Even though there's something in my nose that's been annoying me. I'm like, dang, what the hell is that? Dang. I also do notice that a lot of people think it's fine to bully the VTuber, like it's a cliche. Sometimes it gets pushed too far. Yeah, that's something that I've seen a lot. Like a lot of people talking about on Twitter. I don't think it's ever gotten too far here. Like I think we have a nice level of banter with everybody, and then we just joke around, but nobody pushes it too far. But at the same time, if I didn't like it, I would just say, guys, stop. This is not fun. I'm not doing this. And I'm pretty sure most people here would just stop and find the right way to have fun. And personally, since I'm not super sensitive or emotional about these things, I don't know what could be too far for me. I guess people can be mean if they really want to, but it would take a while before I would actually take it seriously, because I know that we're joking around. So unless someone said something extremely mean, like in a very mean way, then I would be questioning, like, was that a joke, or were you trying to hurt me here, And then I would question it. But except for that, it's okay. I keep Dash chat clean. Yeah, you do a wonderful job. Hope you feel better quickly. Thank you. I hope so too. I don't have time. Ain't no big time for this sickness. Like, it's just not it, Yeah, teasing one is fun sometimes, but 99% of my comments are nice, except in Mario Kart. The trash talk is tradition. Yeah, we gotta keep the things real with Mario Kart. I haven't played that in forever. I should soon. I would hope I never take the teasing too far. No. And as I'm saying, I think my threshold for it is quite high. I mean, don't go ahead and try to find where the threshold is, Keep it like you are right now, and honestly, I doubt there would be any issue at any point. Like, I trash talk with Aster every day, but we all know, like, we don't hate each other like that, but, trash talking is fun. We banter. That's the whole thing. I banter with all my chat, and I call Aster a bully because he is. It's just what it is. It's just how we whirl out here, and we have a great time. So, we keep it like that, and I feel like it's always been like that here. And that's just how I am. Even in real life, I banter with my closest people as well, or even with my sisters. Like, we just always grew up doing that, and like trash talking all the time. It's like our love language at this point. So I just do the same in chat and in streaming. So that's how I live my life. Banter is indeed very fun, because yeah, I don't know what it would take for me to take it seriously. Like, the thing is that sometimes people are being mean to me, and it will take me a while to actually understand it, like they were being serious. I'm like, oh, wait a minute, like, is that what they mean? Is that what they meant by that? Oh, and then I'm taken aback by it. Like, it will take a while before I realize something is off, Oh my god, that scared me. My phone was like, there's an Apple AirTag possibly tracking you. Turns out someone dropped it at my store. What is that a thing that happens? People just drop Apple AirTags at your place? I'm really not familiar with that. Like, I don't know that much about Apple products in general, but I guess the tags are things that you can put like on your luggage. When you travel, that's my understanding on it, but I don't know much. It's attached to their keys. Ah, when you lose your keys, I guess. When you guess for your keys, your wallet, your things you can lose. Like me forgetting my keys at work the other day. It was tragic trying to get home, but I managed to get in. But you know, um, but yeah, thankfully they're not tracking you specifically. Though, Kyra, stay safe or be ready to punch people or something. I don't know. 1 second. Um, I used to find your stuff in. Huh? It's used to find your stuff, but Apple added an anti-stalking feature. Oh, is that when it tells you that something is around in case like you had like a crazy ex that was trying to know where you were at, so they put a air tag there? That would make sense. Because then anybody could use it in weird ways, like tag it under your car and whatnot. But what if you don't have? What if you don't have an iPhone? Would you know that there's an AirTag under your like your tires or something? Would you get any type of way of knowing that? The hell does that work? Kara is a Florida woman. Nothing can defeat me. Indeed. I'm so happy that we have found a community of Florida people in the Discord. I was like, oh my god, they're all together here, very happy, talking about all the Florida things. It's amazing. I love it. I haven't detected it. Okay, so it sends a messages like a message to any type of device, I guess. So that's good. That's good because yeah. Now I think about it, that's creepy. I think it's a good thing. But at the same time, you know that there will be some creepy people using it for bad reasons. It's gonna be like, how can I stalk my favorite streamer? I'm gonna put an air tag somewhere. At least you're aware. Oh my god, why is my nose getting stuffy? It's so annoying because it's like, you know, when it's like making bubbles in your nose, but like it's not runny. It's just like bubbles at the top of my nose, and it's annoying. Ugh. When they first came out, companies like HoloLive stopped all gifts for that reason. Oh, really? Would people send gifts to them and with air tags in them? That's scary. Damn, my plan failed. I knew you were just a creepy stalker. After all this time, you finally came clean. You were about to stalk all the people, so you could go bone them in their sleep. Ugh. My god, what is going on behind my nose? But yeah. I think sometimes I need that, but I cannot be bothered to get one of these. I think eventually I'd like to get that on my keys. I don't really lose my keys that much though. I am very like programmed to put them in the same spot when I get home. So I don't know that I would actually need it on that. What I would have needed them for back in the day was for my glasses. I kept losing my glasses when I, passed out all of a sudden, and then usually my glasses would be on my nightside table, but then they wouldn't be, and then I wouldn't be able to get to school or anywhere because I'm blind. I can't go anywhere without them. So if there was any way to look at them, I would have appreciated that back in the day, but now I don't, Or I'm gonna just remove the nose. VTubers don't need nose raised. Yeah. See, I need to have a toggle while I remove my nose. I think it'll do the best. I still was not able to watch Aster stream and bully him, but I'm still on it. Thank you. Keep on it. Aster, when you're streaming next, as you can see, a lot of us are waiting. We have stuff to do. Like, we have to be there. You were playing with Silent Hill 2, something like that, and you were getting scared. So it was perfect for us to bully you. Please get back to it as ASAP. Not giving us what we need in this life right now. That's very disappointing. You should be disappointed in yourself, clearly. This man lying to us, telling us he's gonna stream, and then he doesn't. Should be fully ashamed, okay? My god. Oh god, my nose. I do want to remove my nose at this point. I don't want to play Silent Hill anymore. It's too scary. What do you mean? That's exactly where we get the entertainment value, okay? We're gonna need you to finish it so we can pay you back for all the bullying you've done in my chat. That's how that works. What do you mean? Too scary. Cannot believe it. You think you can give up that easily? We will not let you down. We will not. We shall not be conquered by you deciding not to do it. Uh-huh. Where was that hard? Anyways. I love scary games. Sadly, most scary games aren't that scary and are kind of dumb. I mean, yeah. I mean, honestly, a lot of scary stories don't make no sense. That's why I don't mind scary movies, because I just laugh the whole way. I'm like, what the hell? Why would you do that? Like, it makes no sense. Like, you know, most movies don't make much sense. The scary ones, you know, it's a great entertainment value, though. Uwu asked his name in Discord, mana, as a punishment. Until they stream as to woo. What do you think, Aster? I think that would fit you perfectly. It would be amazing. When you find a good one, though, is great. I hope I do. Now that I have my motion sickness pills, which I probably will need a lot more since I'm gonna be playing Portal, and that will take me a while. I should probably get some more. Because if I use it like twice a week. Let me see. How many of them do I have? Still good. Yeah, good. Oh yeah, that's gonna be great. Oh, that's not too bad too. Yes. I have 8 left, so 8 streams of motion sicknessless is great. Today I was trying to set up the VR headset because I wanted to try it out. It's such a pain because, like, oh, you connect a Facebook account, but do this, but then you have to reset. And then I gave up when I was trying to connect Steam to it. And then the battery was dying, and I was like, my patience is waning. Yes, it was waning very much. And I was like, I do not care anymore. I will not do this today. So yeah. Oh, let me see the name change. Where have you spoken, little? Where is it? Because you're not online, so I can't see you. I see me. H. Oh yeah, Astu. Good. Let's go. That's perfection. But the problem, guys, you see, the problem is that he probably likes it. He's pretending. He doesn't. But he likes it. So that he's not gonna stream. That's the problem. That's the pure problem here. He's gonna stay with this name forever. At least he's keeping this beautiful profile picture of amazing art from an unknown artist that is renowned in the world, you know. But, you know, at least we got that going for ourselves. Oh, I just saw the beautiful art that Blues posted in the art channel. Let's go. Wait, did you speak in general? Yeah, you got tagged. Perfection. Yeah, let's go. We love it. We're evolving, making great choices today. Truly a masterclass artist. Yeah, like I wish I could meet someone that made such beautiful art. It's a dream of mine. I see Cleverman see through his plan. Yeah. I know that he just wanted to change his name to that forever ago, but he never had an excuse. But now we know. But now we're just gonna start a harassment campaign to make sure he streams. So we're just gonna make sure that anytime we interact with him, we're gonna ask him, so when's your next stream, bruh? When you're streaming? When you're streaming, Aster, we need to know. You need to let us know. When's your next stream? I need. Why is all that moving? Hello, stream. Where is stream? We need stream. Aster. When's your next stream? I need to harass you. Like I'm not trying to, but I need to, cause we need you to stream. Like we cannot go on without your streams, and we need you to play the scary games. That's just how it is. We just want the scary games, and we want some screeching Aster going on. That's what we want. So you're like, you gotta give it to us. Give us the streams. So Aster, now tell us. When is the next stream? When is it? I'm waiting. Like, I need to know. Like, I can breathe right now. My nose is all stuffy because I don't know when your next stream is at. So it's just I don't know. I need to know. Tell us, Aster of the Well. Give us your wisdom. When is gonna be the next Aster Uwu God stream? We need to know. We need to know. Like we need to know right now. The silence is deafening, and I don't know what to do because now I'm gonna be stressed about it. Like, what do you mean? But is this scary games? What do you mean? I'm not scary. I'm just existing. Oh wait, I should have went all fancy with this. Like, let me see. Yeah. I'm waiting. I'm waiting for you, homie. What do you mean I don't know? I feel like you know. You know exactly what we're talking about. Yeah. Oh, my nose is stuffy. Oh my god. I can't anymore. Aster, see what you did to me? I got sick because you wouldn't answer. Like, it's all your fault. Actually, I'm actually got the rona because he hasn't been streaming in forever. It's all Aster's fault after all. We always knew, but I thought he could do better than this. But he's not doing it. I tried. Wow, Aster, how could you tell him, Kieran? Tell your wife. Tell her. Tell her what she did. She gave me COVID because she was not streaming. Hello, Kieran. How you doing? Bro, what? Do you have any excuse? We've been asking. How is my not streaming giving you COVID? You don't need to know the details of it. We just all know that it's true. And like, you should be ashamed of yourself for what you have achieved in the studio today. That's just how it is. Like, I just want to be healthy again, but look at what you've done to me. You got me sick because you're not streaming. Who would have thought you were that evil? Oh god, that hurt. I closed my eyes too hard and my eyes hurt. Like, I'm like, what the hell, bro? Like, what do you mean? What is this? See, the more I beg and plead with you, the sicker I get. And you're not doing anything about it. Guys, I think it's a lost cause. He does not care about our well-being because I'm only the first victim. Any of you could get it next since he doesn't stream. Every day Aster doesn't stream makes it so that someone else will get sick. Tragic. And stop begging, please. What you made? Wait, is this why my back hurts? Oh well, it started already. I told you that's exactly what's going on. It's the curse. The curse of Aster not streaming has created a chain. It cannot be stopped anymore until he streams. Oh my goodness, a tragic time. I tried, Aster. I tried to stop it, but look at what you did. Look at what you did. Thanks to you, I even lost my hair. It just never stopped. It just gets worse every second. Like, it just was up. Oh god. What am I gonna do? I even lost my my gamer dent thanks to you. Like, look at that. Now it's all smooth all around. The gaslighting is great. What? What gaslighting? What are you on about? I lost my hair thanks to him. It just happened so fast. There was nothing I could do about it. See, now get on board with us and let us make sure Aster streams. Like, he has to stream real soon because if not, what else are we gonna lose? We don't know. You know what could happen? Wait, I don't remember how I did that. Wait a second. Because I'm telling you, every second that passes could be worse. Was it this? Bam, I lost my body. Yeah, it's just every second that goes by, it just gets worse. Is there anything we can do about it? Absolutely not. It's just so what's going on. I love the Valdez has shading and lighting. Yeah, I mean, it has to be fancy out here, you know? We can't just be playing out here. Like, you know? But see what you did now? I'm just a floating head. Not even got hair. Nothing going on for me anymore. Like, it just, what's up? They'll disappear. I mean, it's getting too late at this point. You never know. I'm gonna come and haunt your dreams. Like, woo, woo, woo. You never know. You just have that in your dreams until you stream. I'm just saying. I had nothing to do with it. Your decisions brought us here today, Aster. And that's what's up. If you disappear, will you still be sick? I mean, hopefully not. That would be like, the silver lining. At least I would be healthy and disappearing into thin air. That one image of the manga with the guy wrapped in bandages with only head type quill. What manga is that? What do you mean scary? Yes, scary is what Acer's been doing. Scary is Acer refusing to stream. That's what's up. Also, if you do poof, give us Myrtle. No, Myrtle comes with me. See, now you see how dangerous the situation is, Kyra? Myrtle is at stake here. She might be gone with me. This new sleep paralysis demon is far less scary than the old one. I mean, I have fun creating new ones, and it's always great. Wait, what do I have in there? I could be cool. I forget. Can I have? Oh, I can't have. I can't have the hat on my bald head. That sucks. Whoops. It's pretty awesome. Thank you for dropping all the turtles on my head, Eli-chan. We appreciate it out here. Well, it's getting a bit cold here, so I'm gonna hide the fact that I lost my body. I'm just gotta go back to hiding my dire situation. I love being silly. It's fun. I feel complete. Anyways, Aster is still very much a monster because he's not streaming. He has not given us a date, so it is what it is. I will have to deal with what I got. Rough times every day, all day. Look, I'm busy. The lies. I feel them. I hear them. No, okay. No, okay. But does headband work with bald? I don't actually know. I think I've seen it work, but does it work right now? Apparently not. Let me go to the comments and then go headband. Does it just not work today? Oh God, I just saw what you just posted in the Discord. Well, I mean, I would say that I'm rocking it a bit better than that, I think this is supposed to work. Wait a second, we're just gonna test things out. Whoops, I forgot that this is not. Oh, whoops, all the things are there. Oh, my friends are dead. Okay, so that works. Oh, but it smashed. But I'm 100% sure that it has worked on my bald head before, so I'm not exactly sure how that works. I'll have to revisit. But yeah, let me see. I had a bunch of things when I was trying to set up like toggles and redeems for my channel, but I just never finalized, I guess. Hey, still there. Yeah, I had like a lot of questioning emotes and stuff, but I forgot. Was that from Bucky? It looks like the style, but never really read it. Yeah, it looks like it would be, but I haven't watched it either. But does bra still work? I mean, we shall see. Does it? Bruh. Oh God, yeah, no, it does. All right, that's when that does. Yeah, it's from Bucky, but edited. Close enough. We'll just say it's from Bucky then. Well, some things work in this life. We appreciate that. Me neither. My brother sent it to me and it haunts me every day. Well, I mean, you have a new version to think about now. Look at that. Look at how nice and gracious I am, giving you new options to be haunted by. I'm doing that from the graciousness of my heart. That's how we love it out here. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I've heard about what Bucky is about and what I don't care. Some things just don't appeal to you in life. That's the case for me and Bucky. Like Bucky, and there was another one that I was like, I guess Dragon Ball is one of these where I just don't have the interest. I tried it, but I don't even want to spend the energy trying. I feel like it's the thing that if you grew up with, you get it, but it's really hard to get into it later in life and be like, oh yeah, that's worth it. And I feel like that's with a lot of things. for me, in my mind, that's not the case with One Piece, but I'm sure some people feel that way about it. They're like, bro, I'm too old to start One Piece now. I'm not doing it. I mean, it does take a lot of time, so it would make sense. I was trying to have I wasn't trying to have a ponytail today. Wait a second. Am I not supposed to have hair going out of my head here? I don't know. I'm not gonna question it. It's fine. It's all good. Sometimes I do things to my model and then I forgot about it. And it's like, oh no, not like this. Anyway, um, as for streams this week, I decided to not do a schedule because I didn't know. But I think I will probably stream tomorrow. I'm probably not gonna make a schedule, so it'll be like surprise if I do type of thing. Just because it's a bit uncertain what I'm doing and what time I have and like what I can do. So it's like because I had planned to stream what do you call it? Freaking Portal 2 on Monday and Wednesday. That was gonna be my schedule of the week, so I'm a bit annoyed that I don't get to do that, but it is what it is when you got the Rona and you have to manage it. You know, you just gotta do your best and hope for the best, you know? But I feel like that I had other cool plans, but oh my god, I'm still not ready for my streaming anniversary that is in 21 days. Oh my god, that was 3 weeks? That's 3 weeks, right? I can't count. But yeah, I will do my best to have something planned. Information about the day, like the times, what we're doing, how we're celebrating, all that. I ain't got money to spend, so we're just gonna do with what we got. For my anniversary, but there might be some viewer call-ins because I love doing these. There might be, well, there will probably definitely be some what you call them, games that can be played with chat type of thing. I'm not sure. I might actually multi-stream for that day, because I started on Twitch, so you know, a little nod. So I might multi-stream that day. There are new plugins that make it easier, so maybe it won't be that bad, you know? Your college should be fun. Yeah, I haven't done it since my first anniversary, so you know, it has been a while, and I can't wait. I'll try to figure out a way to make it more, like, you know, easy to get in the queue, and then have a little chat, and like maybe you get you a little something. Yeah, I have a lot of things to figure out. Like, I can't talk about my real life because I'm not trying to dox myself, but I have so freaking much going on right now. I'm so busy. It's my dad's birthday in 11 days, and it's a milestone birthday, and we have to organize it. We have to, you know, invite people, and I have to deal with that before anything, and that's 10 days before my 3rd year anniversary. Like, why did I start streaming in the same month as my dad's birthday? Can someone tell me why? Like, why did I do that? Like, why would I do such a thing? I don't know, but I did. So, you know, I'm gonna do my best to manage everything. Time is going by. I am stressed, but I don't want to stop streaming, and I want to celebrate streaming because streaming is fun and it's great, and I love my people, and we have a great time. I'm thinking it will be a long stream. I don't know, could be 6 hours, could be 12, definitely not 24. We'll see how we feel, and like how we're gonna, like, you know, put things together and have a great time. So I'll be working on that for sure, like planning everything, planning the things that I'm late on. Please don't crucify me. I'm late on a lot of things, and I do my best, but life is hard, and on top of that, I got sick, and I have a lot of projects in the background going on. We have the whole 3D concert coming up very soon. I have something coming up with someone. We have postponed the beach collab. I think as of right now, it's supposed to be on August 20th. I will confirm stuff with the Twog and Beetle, and we should have a nice beach episode collab on that day because they had some technical difficulties last week, but this week might be the week, so hopefully everything gets done. Reminder that I will be off somewhere in October, so I will do my best to have some, like, you know, offline content for people to enjoy and whatnot. So hopefully you guys enjoy that, whether it's covers, whether it's some shorts or whatnot. We'll see. But I'm super excited to play Portal. I'm gonna do, as we said, I'm gonna do Portal on my own, and then I'm probably gonna like create some brain aneurysms for Aster because he's gonna be so in awe of my techniques when we do the co-op mode. It's just gonna be so awesome. He's not gonna be able to understand how my beautiful brain works. It's just too much information for him. Cannot blame him, you know. But yeah. Also, feel free if you have any idea of something you would like to do for my anniversary, like an activity, feel free to share with me. I need help. My brain is not too good, but I will do my best to come up with stuff, but I'll need help. If you have any like, oh, it'd be fun if we did that, feel free to share it with me in Discord. I will consider it for sure. I'm so excited, as you should. Let's go. I'm so hyper for Portal 2 and Portal 2 co-op. It's gonna be a great time. Do you see the death in my eyes? What do you mean? I see you full of life and excitement as you cannot wait to be impressed by my skills. Like you just cannot help yourself right now. Look at that. Kyra's a professional. I don't know. What do most people do? Hand cams? I mean, if I did a hand cam, what am I doing? Like, some people do, like, cupcakes. Some people do, like, puzzles. I don't have puzzles, and I don't have cupcakes to decorate. So I'm like, I don't know. And why would I even... It's my anniversary, but I'm not gonna have a cake for it. Karaoke is definitely on the table, because, anyways, I am who I am. There will be some singing at some point or another. Let me write down the things you're saying. I don't know if I'll be able to get a whole setup for a hand cam because I would need to buy stuff for it. Hand cam, oh, sorry, hat just showed up. And then karaoke is already there. Then we have viewer call-ins. Then we have community games like Gartic Phone and whatnot that we can play on stream. A particularly hard game and example getting over it. Yeah, no. I have played a game about jumping and freaking Jump King, and I do not enjoy streaming these. They make me unhappy because I can't talk while I play, and I get sad and I get aggravated and I don't enjoy myself. So I have decided that I'm not playing these. I don't like myself playing these on stream. It's just not fun for me. So I'm like, yeah, sorry. Reacting to your first stream. I mean, we could. I think I did it on my first anniversary, but like I don't even remember when I did for my second, so we might as well. First stream, react. Also, the crowd has changed a lot since my first stream, so it should be interesting. It's very miserable to look at, but I still have it on my PC, so yeah. Jackbox. I've never gotten Jackbox, so maybe I could get that for anniversary purposes. TKO, we can do some art and whatnot. I think that would. I think I've played it with other people. But it was popular when back in the day when I was doing playing my gacha games with my guild. We used to have like game nights and stuff, and that's when I discovered what Jackbox was. I particularly like the one where it's like questions like it asks you questions like quizzes and whatnot about things, and then if you die, you're taken out of the race and whatnot. I really like that one, but I don't know which one it is. And I always turns the best shirts into merch for fun. Oh, that's such a good idea. I never thought about that. That's smart, so people can have a little, something to remember. That's actually very cool. I like the idea. That is pretty smart, yeah, maybe I'll work on getting some type of merch shop going on, because I do have a merch shop, but I have not updated it since I got my new model. I've also not gotten like much commercial, I didn't get much art for my new model, nor did I get any that would be available for commercial use. So that's why I don't really do merch. Like people that are fancy, like the wonderful Twig, have made their own designs on merch and stuff like that, but I can't. But maybe I'll make some Dear Gold merch with his beautiful Dear Gold face on it. I think that would sell very well. I think I am allowed to make merch with my model, so maybe I'll make some Myrtle head on stuff. I'll try to figure something out and have it ready by that. So let me write that in the things I have to do. Merch design? Question mark. Maybe I'll try to draw something. It'll be tragic. Work is family. Did I miss anything important? No, it's just me cackling, bullying Ashter, losing my body because he won't listen to me and stream. You know, the usual. I have bought a TKO from a VTuber stream. You have? Like, dang, that's such a good idea. Any game that includes like art should do that. It makes sense. And it's something that people actually want. They actually made it together. Drinking games. I mean, that could be the end of the stream. I wouldn't mind. I have drank a few times in stream. It's always a great experience. The first time ended up with me throwing up in the bucket, but at least I did not make a mess. Alright, I'm cool at that. I'm still young and I don't get hangover. My birthday stream was also a great experience of drinking. I think I've drank like 3 times maybe on stream. Always an amazing experience. But I don't know drinking games. I would need you guys to give me ideas and games to play. I wouldn't know. I would buy their gold merch. Well, there we go. I guess I don't have a choice. I'm gonna have to like make something out of it. Like, you know, I don't know, a cup, socks, or like coasters. Coasters with the dear gold face would actually be a thing I would have in my house. Cause that's awesome like that. I have bought a few keychains from small Japanese VTubers and one of them graduated, so I have a souvenir of her now. Oh, that's cool. Like, I mean, I've never bought merch from people. I mean, actually, I did. I will say I was there for the 80 mil club for PewDiePie. That's the only merch in my life that I've ever had. I have a long sleeve shirt of PewDiePie, but except for that, I don't buy stuff because I'm broke. Oh yeah, I can just can't afford it. If I was rich, I think I would, but as of right now, like I have priorities. I have bills to pay. I cannot afford to like spend it on merch because, you know, it's not like it has any other value than sentimental value. So like, you know, I don't even buy my own merch. I wish I did, but I don't. But if I did, like dear gold coasters or Myrtle coasters and stuff like that, I would probably buy some because it's amazing things we're talking about here. But yeah, eventually I would like to commission some art for merch and get some more stuff. Like I think my highest like goal right now would be to get a Myrtle plushie. Like I don't even want a plushie of my model. I want a Myrtle plushie. That's what I want the most. Also, I haven't had the stream where I will try my best, attempt to design a mascot for you guys. Like I need to do something like that. So if we have one, it'll be easier to have around. And like if you get one, it'll be one of you. It can be like a sticker or like a keychain that you have around, and that would be pretty cool, you know. I like low-key stuff that doesn't reveal my power level. Let's go. That's what we want. Like, you know, there's some things, like when I think about merch, I try to think about what would I actually want to get. So I'm not gonna make like, except like when you do merch with like, you know, the websites where you just like choose where it's gonna be printed on it is different. But when you're gonna make like custom stuff, I'm like, I wouldn't make something I don't want. Like I don't like standees that much because I have nowhere to put them. Like I would buy it and what do I do with it? I can't do anything with it. Oh, hello Kenny, how you doing, beautiful? How you doing? Oh, I forgot how silly it would be. Wait, what did you forget? What? You know, I get confused. But yeah, I want stuff that I would use. I would use a keychain. I would use... am I gonna get a hug attack? I see Kyra turned around. Kyra's ready for the huggies. Doing well. Hope you feel better. Okay, aside from the sickness. Yeah, I do feel a lot better today. Wait, did I miss? Huggies! Huggies! Let's go. Yeah, I feel better. And I've been yapping, so it helps me feel better. You know, it's like therapeutic, and it helps people feel better when they do that. You know, I promise you, when you're sick, you gotta yap. That's the best remedy. And is there gonna be a mass hug? Yay! Huggies! Let's go! Look at Ashton being nice. It's suspicious. But I'll take it. I'll say thank you even. Because I'm polite, you you know. I got lots of huggies, so I'll definitely get better. Tomorrow I'll be all in shape. I'll be exercising and everything. After battle time, after the hug, it's time to battle. You know, it's time for some violence in the chat. and what was this thing? I forgot. He's trying to make you forget about Silent Hill. Oh, as if I would forget. We will never forget. It's not how that works out here. But now it's time for violence, 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 violence. Where am I? Where am I? Okay. I'm out here hanging out with Kenny. Ooh, Crow, stop it! Oh my god. Violence. Violence. Get Aster out of here. Give me the HP. Ah! No, what do you mean? What do you mean I got wrecked like that? I was right in front of the HP. What do you mean? Aster, do not dare. Get him, guys. Get him. Get him. You all gotta get... No. Stop it. Not like this. He keeps cheating. He just keeps cheating. He keeps cheating non-stop. Oh my god. He got 3 freaking HP. What do you mean? What? Crow, go for it. Go for it. Crow, go for it. Crow, what are you doing? My god. Why so much hesitation? Like, what was that about, Crow? Like, you could have done it. Like, what do you mean? What the hell were you doing? What was wrong with you with that? My day is fully ruined. What do you mean? What was that about? What was that about? I ran out of ammo. Excuses. You all came for me, and then you couldn't finish the job? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? I did the best I could. The HP was in front of you. What do you mean? What do you mean? We had one job. The only job was to take him out. What happened? Cannot believe. So sad. Sad times when Aster's always cheating, and then we let him cheat like that. Man, too much screaming. I give myself a headache. And then we go with the bombing. I love that it all started with a hug, then the mass hug, and then violence, and then bombing everybody over. I feel like that's a very, very nice progression of things, and we should be proud of ourselves for it. Dang. Elle was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell people I won that star though. You know? So poetic indeed. You know, everything is beautiful in this life. We just don't know sometimes. We can't understand how beautiful it is until we just get bumped from the sky. And then we're like, yeah, all things as they should be. Yeah, so where was I before all that? So right now, for the things that are considered that will probably happen, we have hand cam. Maybe I need to find a setup for that. Like, I saw a picture of like Twig's setup, and I'm like, dang, she's fancy. I don't have all that. Then we have, because I don't know how I would have a mic. Anyways, maybe we'll have some VR. What if we had like a VR chatting session? Maybe that's how we take maybe that's how we take the viewer calls. Anyways, I'll figure something out if it's possible or not. All things as they should be in these. Then we have karaoke. We have viewer call-ins. We have community games. First stream react, which is very tragic and cringy, with my beautiful receding hairline model. Then we have Jackbox, because we like TKO, and then I might take some time to sit down and try and make some merch ideas and like get the Dear Gold and Myrtle merch set up and everything. So we'll try that. That setup is insane. I can't imagine, because like, I mean, I've seen like he has the whole green screen and whatnot, so we can see his hands and like the top view and the little cooking thingy. I don't have all that setup energy and monies. Like maybe one day, but as of right now, it's another thing I have. I mean, I love cooking, but I don't like love cooking, so I don't think I would ever want to make it a part of my streaming setup. Like, I love that my office stays in my office. Like, that's all I'm doing. I had bought some things that I could do art with, and I wanted to do art streams with, like hand cam streams with it, so maybe that's what I'll do on that day. But now I have a bunch of ideas, and I just have to like play around with it and see. I do cooking stream when I move out, like when you have stream. Well, I mean, start by streaming, Aster. You know, the first step before a cooking stream is streaming. And we haven't forgotten about Silent Hill. So, you could start with that. And once you've done that, maybe we can talk about a cooking stream. I don't know, just a thought, just an idea, just a reminder, making sure you don't forget the important things. Silent you. Woo! Yeah, you streaming. You live. You getting bullied in chat. That's what we're talking about out here, okay? Anyways, where was I? I was gonna write. Gonna write all of that. Yeah, like the other day my stream deck was not working, and then I couldn't get my hat toggle to work, so I made it H. So now anytime I write anything and there's an H in it, my hat toggles comes on. Professional stuff right there. Bro, these days all I do is play TFT. No one wants to watch that. I mean, I'm sure there are some people that want to watch that, but the most important thing is that we want to watch that because then we get to talk to you and harass you. Also, we get to look at you mauled when you lose. Like there's no losing factor in there, so like that's all good. But also, if you're gonna stream, you need to stream at least twice if you're gonna stream some TFT. So one of the stream can be dedicated to freaking Silent Hill because we gotta finish games in this house. Like where's Lives of P at? You started streaming that. We never. Was it like once or twice? I want to know what's going on in that game. What do you mean? Why do you want to bully me? I mean, isn't it obvious? That's our job. That's our job, Aster. What you mean? What are you asking that for? Like, are you confused? Like, what are you asking? Then do you see that L said that's his duty and he's waiting to get it fulfilled? Like, you're preventing L from, like, doing his duties right now, you know? I posted dice setup in Discord. It's insane. Ooh, let me see. Oh, God. 4 lights? And all of that, it has a fancy, like, mic arm, fancy mic, portable monitor. Hello? Okay, like, that is, like, just fancy like that. The only thing I have in this whole setup is my freaking Stream Deck. Like, and it's not even an XL. Like, what do you mean? Because she can answer. See, people get it. You're just the one asking useless questions. Like, geez. Yes. See? I was right. I knew it. Like, he cannot be fully fulfilled until you let him bully you. Like, we want to throw things at your face. What do you mean? Well, she can't if I don't stream. I will have to force you one way or another. Like, we just have to find the right way. Like, we need to torture you. Well, you see, I could see how tortured you got when I was playing Portal. So now I need to find another game that is very, very dear to your heart. Or it can all go down in Portal 2. It'll be great. Our co-op play. I'll make your life miserable. I mean, I don't even need to try for that. But, I'll find all the games you like. And I'll just mess them up until you stream. I can't promise that I'll manage to do them properly after you stream. But at least I will try better. See? See, I have ways. I have my ways. I'll find ways to get it done, okay? But yeah, I think Dai has a wonderful setup for someone that has a focus on cooking. I don't have a focus on cooking. I ain't doing all that. Like, I'm just not. And I'm not the best cook anyways. I cook, but I'm not trying to, like, sell it to people or whatnot. Like, I cook to feed myself. And most of the time, I'm like, that was yum. And call it a day. I don't know recipes. I'm very much like my mom. Like, I'm like, that looks like enough of garlic here. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you need some lemon in there. And then, yeah, and you need some parsley. Yeah, That's how I cook. And 90% of the time, I would say I'm very satisfied with it. And then, but the thing is, I'm not confident enough to, like, have it, like, feed others with it. Like I think it's yum. Is it just me? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some people will be, oh, it's looking lizard. I don't care. Like if it's just for me, I don't worry about it too much. You know, it's not like it's not bland, but it's not gonna be everyone's taste, I guess. At least most of the time, I try to make it look pretty though. So from a picture, you'd be like, oh my god, that's professional. Would you like it? Maybe not. you know. But I'm good at making like Japanese food usually. But I like making myself some onigiri, but I don't usually have like the things to make it. Like I don't have like the fish. So when I just happen to have it, then I'll make it. I'll make myself some onigiri and I'll be fine. Or I just make plain onigiri with like sesame seeds and whatnot, and I'm okay with that too. But yeah, I cook pretty well, but I have horrible presentation. I gotta work on it, homie. If it doesn't look good, it's not the people don't want it. You know, I don't want it. You know. Just passing by before bed. I hope you get very soon, Mama. You're amazing and suddenly beautiful and talented. Much love. Stop it being so nice. I hope you have the nicest dreams, dear. Thank you for passing by. You're awesome. And I hope we all stay off the rona because it's not fun and nobody wants it. Okay? I hope you stay healthy and happy. Yee. Sorry. But yeah, I don't know. I love baking more than cooking. But for me to get the urge to bake, it takes a lot. Also, I don't have a lot of the tools that would make it like nicer, or even like the baking trays and whatnot. So I don't go out of my way to bake. But I'm pretty good at it. I used to do it a lot. I think my best thing I ever made a long time ago was a rolled vanilla cake, but it was filled with Nutella and cherries, and then it was covered in white chocolate, and it was fancy, and it was delicious, and I've never made it again. I had a phase where I watched that one anime about baking that was Yumeiro Patissier, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna start baking. That's how I learned to make like flan. I learned how to make like crepes. I don't know how to say this word in English. All of this I learned in an anime, but I was having a lot of fun because it was one of their requirements. They had to learn how to make rolled cakes and whatnot. I was like, I'm gonna do that. And it was the same, like it was I don't know the name, a meal something. Like you just make a lot of crepes, and then you just pack him with whipped cream in the middle, and it's delicious. It's a very delicious like dessert. I should make that, but I'm lazy. I don't want to do all that. My goal is to reach cottage core housewife tier skill. I wish, like, you know, when I was in Japan, I learned a lot of the skills, but I have not practiced them when I got home. But, like, you know, I was making a lot of bread. I was making a lot of cakes. Like, at some point, I don't remember what it was, but we had an event where we had to make a lot of cake. It's not a millefeuille. It's a mille crêpe, I think. I think that's was the actual name. Because it's not puff pastry. And yeah, like we had to make a fancy, like, it's not pound cake. It's one of them that is a very tall and very light, and I think it was raspberry flavored, and we made like 40 cakes for the day, and they had to be perfection, and it was a lot of work. But it was awesome. It was very yum. Do I remember how to make this today? No, I don't. But you know, that sounds amazing. It is pretty yum, and it's actually very easy. It just has to be very thin crepes, and then you just layer them. And I think it's mil crepe. Let's see with. Yeah, it's called a mil crepe. And it says mil, but it's not 1,000 because nobody got time for that. But it's very easy, and at the top you just put some like the sugar that you make the icing with. You just like, you know, put that on the top, and it's amazing. It's just that they have to be very thin. Millefeuille is good. It is. It's one of my favorite things. I think in my favorite like pastries, it's probably a millefeuille. I love tiramisu a lot. I love that thing. That milk crepe situation is delicious, and it's not too sweet. And you can actually put fruit in them. Oh yeah, the one I made actually I had sliced strawberries in mine. I forgot. I made it twice, I think, and my family really liked it as well. It's just like it has to be perfectly the same size as much as possible, and you want it to have the right consistency because if it's too hot when you try to put the whipped cream, then it's gonna start sliding everywhere, and then you won't be able to cut it properly and whatnot. You have to have a very sharp knife when you're cutting it to make sure that it's nice. So it's work to make it look perfect, but it's very delicious. So it's very much worth the work of it. I would probably make it again. Like, I have a bigger space to cook now, so maybe I'll find the will in me to actually do that. I don't know yet. I might or I might not. I say a lot of things and then I don't do it. So I'm a professional procrastinator, so maybe I'll have to like be okay. I'll make it as a goal for like a thon or something, and then I'll have to do it on stream, so I will actually do it. But then I would have to have a whole kitchen set up, so hopefully I never have that in my mind to make it a goal because I don't want to do it. Or maybe I put it at the highest goal because I know I won't get there. You gotta play with the psychology of people. And that way you make sure you don't do the things you don't actually want to do, even though you put them as a goal. See, I'm smart like that. That's how I choose to live my life. Anyways, that's that. But yeah, no, I love baking and I want to get back into it. But I am also a very, very lazy individual, so I don't really want to do that. But that being said, I think I will end it for today. My voice like held up a lot better than I thought it would. I did not sneeze on stream. Look at me. I'm actually getting better. I think I'm actually gonna be like fully back on my feet by the weekend. So there is a high chance I stream tomorrow. There will be movie night on Thursday, and there is a good chance I will actually stream on Friday on Twitch as well. I've been trying to be consistent with that, but like something always happens. Either I'm out to touch grass or I get sick. So this was up. Thank you for streaming. Good night, everybody. Have a good night, Fish. Thank you so much for being there. Thank you for hanging out with me. You people are amazing and awesome. Thank you for hanging out with me. And when I'm sick, it's the best thing to do is to chat with people, and it makes me happy. And I'll try to continue to be there and be as entertaining as possible for my beautiful people here. Stay awesome, my beautiful turtle society. I will see you probably tomorrow night. And I'll figure out what I'm doing tomorrow night because I'm last minute like that. Yes, that's me. Anyways, have a good night. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Kudo. Thank you, Fish. Thank you, Elle. Thank you, Aster. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Thoris. Thank you, Kidney. Thank you, Philip was there in the beginning. Thank you, Kyra. Thank you, Crow. I think I said it. I forgot. Thank you, everybody. If I did not say your name, thank you, Kieran. I still love you. You're so awesome. I'm still very grateful for all of you. And I'll see you in the next one. All right. Bye bye. Bye 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 bye.